Hello Pisces, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. We are doing a bringing your situation to a conclusion read this time round. You had judgment in the all signs overview, which could be telling us that it is just the time to bring it to a conclusion. It's judgment day, okay? But it could be to do with something from your past, something coming back from your past, maybe a past job, maybe a past lover, who knows? Okay, well, we would all know in a bit, won't we, when I start pulling all the cards and everything. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. Perhaps it's just not your energies, and perhaps you're on a different timeline or something than everyone else who it does resonate with. It is simple. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I pulled 4 energies out. This is a past, present and future about your situation. This one here is an alternative ending. If you want to step in the way of the universe, add your free will to the universe's plan and see where it goes that way. Basically changing destiny. I'm using the Viking runes because they are very apt for this type of read. And the Vikings understood destiny quite well. They understood that yes, although it is written, you have the ability to change it. They understood free will right back when no one really knew what the hell free will was. Okay, so I'll be getting clarifiers out of that deck. So let's have a look at your past energies. Your past energies is Elhaz. Elhaz is the sagebush or the elk. It is a rune of protection. Okay. The symbol of it is meant to look like the antlers on an elk or the thorny branches of a sage plant. I don't know if sage plant have thorny branches, but that's what I read. Okay, it's about protection, it's about defense, it's about opportunity. So in the past, you had opportunity to maybe bring this to an end, but perhaps you didn't take it because you were being over defensive or over protective about something. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's see where else this will take us with the tarots. Okay. So, I just threw that on the floor as well. Jesus, it's all going wrong today, isn't it? We got the 2 of Swords. Well, we just said you had the opportunity to bring this to a conclusion earlier on in the past, but you didn't take it. You had the choice. It was a difficult choice. I'm not saying it was an easy one. Okay, the difficult choice was to leave something behind and walk away towards your dreams and your hopes and your wishes. Okay, but you got a little bit distracted by the choices you had in front of you. Okay, that is the most simplest put way of saying all that there. We had the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the Star, and then the 7 of Cups. Looking into that a little bit deeply, I've already just covered the swords a little bit deeply or a little bit deeper. And that's literally you had the opportunity. You had 2 choices to go for, or you could have said 2 truths if you like. Your truth and someone else's truth. Somewhere in the middle was the real truth, and you didn't walk away, the 8 of Cups. Or you did walk away, and perhaps you were meant to stay. Okay, the new beginning was there, and you walked away from it. Okay, because the Star, yeah, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, because perhaps you felt that this was your calling. You thought this was your twin flame or your soul's destiny, if you want. Probably turned out not to be, but we will see as we go through to the present. The 7 of Cups is all about choices and the illusion of choices. Perhaps you didn't walk away because you were keeping your choices open. Perhaps the new start you were meant to be having after you concluded this particular chapter was to settle down with someone, and you decided you wanted to keep playing the field or something along those lines. It is a general read. It could be the other person. Okay, so let's have a look at it's Gabo again. Hello, Gabo. This is coming out quite a lot in all my reads at the moment. We got Gabo coming out. Gabo is all about community, contracts, giving, sharing, receiving, giving generously, receiving gratefully, and all that. And that's where you are at the moment in the present. Now, if this is a job, I didn't do the crossing card. We still can. No, we got the 5 of Cups there. It's a loss. Okay. Crossing this was the loss. You didn't walk away because you couldn't face the loss of it. Okay, so that's simple. It was a really simple one, that was. Yeah, so Gabo, if this is some sort of job situation you're in, bearing in mind we are all in different situations, okay? Same energies affecting our different situations differently. Okay, so if this is a job situation, it is possible contract renewal time, okay? And the like, or it could be if you're in some sort of relationship, maybe one or the other of you is not giving fairly or equally. We got the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords coming out with the Death card and the Sun as well. What was that? The Ten of Swords is all about endings. Okay, so currently in the present, you are at this ending again. Okay, you can close this up if you want, but this time round, it's going to be more painful. I said there the first time round, it was a difficult choice. Perhaps you've, by using your free will and moving on and keeping this connection or this situation open, you have now made it a painful as well as difficult choice to make. The Nine of Swords, you are all up in your head about it. You don't know quite which way to turn. You keep rethinking the same things over and over and over and over again. But the Death card there is telling us it is coming to an end. It is dead. We are moving on to a new living thing. Pastures new, which is better. It's happier. Pastures new. Look, and they're sitting in a pasture. Better, happier, warmer, more fulfilling, more contentment. The Sun. Okay, and this also illuminates anything. If anything was being kept in the dark from you, you are going to be seeing it for what it really is. Okay, this time we are being crossed by the Two of Wands. It is the crossroads. You have to go one way or the other. There is no going back this time. Okay, you have to move on and take the choice. Okay, so, the Sun. So we have got Sawella. Always struggle with the pronunciation. Struggling with pronunciation there. Sawello, which is the sun. It's the Viking word for sun. So it's this card here. So in the future, we're now talking about this sun. Okay, so we're talking about this happiness, this joy, this enlightenment, this truthful beginning you are embarking on, or will be embarking on soon. Okay, it's securing. If you were thinking of any questions just as I was turning that rune over, the answer is yes. Okay, the Sun does represent a yes answer. So we've got the Ten of Wands. That's your burdens coming to an end. But here's the choice. Okay, the indecision of the King of Cups about something full term and committed. I said this right back up here, didn't I? I said right up here the choice was perhaps you were meant to finish off a cycle and commit to something, go into a full term relationship, but you were swayed by the choices you still had in front of you. You wanted to play the field. Now here's the long term, sometimes seen as marriage card of the Hierophant coming out with a Nine of Wands at the end of it. Okay, so the Ten of Wands is burdens. It's holding things, carrying things you don't really need to be carrying and the like. But the 10 also indicates a new start. All 10s indicate a new start. It's the end of the number sequence in the tarot. So normally after this will come an ace of some description or a new beginning of some description. Yeah, new beginning here, 10 there. Quite simple. So imagine this is a dam and the dam is just about to break. If the burdens are too much, you're going to just throw them all on the floor and say, screw them, and walk away from them. The King of Cups is a card of indecision. There is love to be given. He has a lot of love to give. But I think that the indecision is about dropping the burdens, leaving the burdens behind. It's something which I feel for some of you, you've actually started to depend upon and use as a crutch throughout life, like a security blanket. With the Hierophant there, as I said, this is about long term. It could be that you are trying to get sage advice off of someone who is you deem more experienced. Okay, but I've felt commitment and marriage of it. Okay, so that's what it is. And the Nine of Wands at the end here is the Wounded Warrior, and it's like this 10. Okay, it's you being fighting and hiding your burdens, and it's got to the point where you just can't fight and hide anymore. So you finally accept the burdens. You move from the 9 to the 10, but then once you've accepted the burdens, you can actually do something about the burdens, and that's when it goes from a 10 to a new beginning. Crossing this is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is all about sort of being kind of like thinking differently. You're stuck in the box at the moment, but you need to be thinking out of the box. It's kind of saying to me, you need to look at something slightly differently. Maybe the person you're with, or the person you're thinking about marriage with, is not the person you would normally go for. Or maybe the job offer you've been given, which is going to be like your long-term see you till the end of your working career job, isn't the normal sort of thing you would do. Maybe you're not as qualified for that as you are something else, but maybe you're thinking, well, I'll go for it anyway. I can do this. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got at the end. We have got T-Was at the end. T-Was is like the magician from the tarot deck. Everything is set to go, but this is in reverse. So this is, if you try to interfere, if you try to like do it your way, yeah, you will stall it again. Or it could be literally what will happen if you decide not to close this cycle out, because at the end of the day, most cycles get closed out by our choices. The universe opens the door. It's up to us to walk through it. Now, I could put that another way. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Okay, the water's there. Are you going to drink or not? This is if you don't. This is if you do. Okay, so let's have a look, see at what T-Was is trying to tell us. Okay, other than the fact that, well, it's not quite ready, or this is what will happen if you decide not to go forward, if you're not quite ready. Okay, ooh, there we go. So that's, oh, we'll have them two then, and them two off the top there. So we got, oh, I don't know which way round they want to go. We got, that's probably reverse, yeah. So we got the 4 of Swords. The healing won't happen. There will be no respite for you. Okay, and we got the 8 of Wands. There will be no forward movement either. Okay, let's see what's going out. And there's our Ace of Wands, and there's 2 cards coming out here. We're going to have 5 for this one, clearly. Okay. Okay, right. So if you decide not to go through the open door, if you decide not to drink the water after you've been led to it, if you decide that you're not going to close this cycle for yet another turn round, the healing won't start. You won't be able to heal from it. You'll be stuck. You will be stuck in this 9 of Swords, that 8 of Swords crossing here, overthinking things, getting the burdens even more, because you're thinking, what would it have been like if I had gone through that door? Okay, so you won't be healing, and you won't be walking through the door. The 8 of Wands, it's bold forward movement. It is communication out of nowhere. There won't be any communication out of nowhere because you're not going through the door. You're not meeting the new people you need to meet to get the communication. Yes. And yeah, it's not rocket science. Okay, the 2 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. No, it's not the Ace of Swords. It's the Ace of Wands. Well, it is a truth. You are juggling some sort of truth about this beginning. This is a passionate beginning. As I said, it might be like a new job offer or a new love, but it might not be quite what you would normally go for. So you're juggling between what you would normally go for and what is on offer. Okay. If you don't go through here, it's that decisions again back up here. It's getting very repeaty, isn't it? An 8 there, an 8 there, a 2 here, a 2 there. The only thing you're missing at the moment is the Wish, but this is coming out this time as the Emperor. You will take control of your life if you don't. It could be the last time this cycle is being offered as a close, and you will just take control of your life down some other route, which will still get you to the same destination. It will just be a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more out there, a little bit more surprising, but you will be riding those rapids quite well as the Emperor there. Okay, oh, there you go, Ace of Swords. No wonder why I called it the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you will realise the truth. As soon as you miss this opportunity, if you turn your back on it this time, you will suddenly realise, oh my God, that was where I was meant to go. I was meant to drink that water. That was actually the fountain of youth I was taken to, and not just the common day horse trough. I won't heal from anything. You're going to see everything. You're going to see this pan out in someone else's life, and you're thinking, that was meant for me. Okay, the Ace of Swords. And so that is your read, Pisces. If it resonated with you, fantastic. Or if it does resonate with you, because it is partly what's the right word? Predictive. We're talking about a big chunk of the future here. And if it does pan out for you, fantastic. Come and drop it in the comments. Let me know. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. As I said at the beginning, they all can't resonate with all of you. Okay, it's just mathematically impossible. We'd all be the same person. We'd all be clones. Okay, so it's not registering for you. We don't register. Maybe next week's one will. Maybe someone else's tarot reads will, but this one isn't. So don't worry. Don't panic. Come back next week. Check out my one next week. I do. Okay, so all that being said, feel free to give me a thumbs up, and you can even subscribe to my channel and join my tarot team. You could hit the thumbs down button if you never want to see a video from me again. That's always an option for you if you want. If you have any issues about my video, if you're not happy with the lighting, if you didn't like this little bit of shadow which was on the table today, feel free, let me know in the comments as well. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind that. It's something I can do in future videos to make sure that it's not occurring again. Okay then, I hope you all have a wonderful end of December. We've got just under a week to go, I should say. We have got a new moon in Cancer coming up. No, it's a full moon in Cancer coming up in a, well, it's about 12, 13 hours from now, actually. So yeah, that's coming up soon for you as well. And then obviously the year's end, New Year's resolutions and the type. So until I catch you on another one of my videos, be good.